Hey guys, what's up? It's time to do a speed test comparison between the Oppo F21 Pro 5G versus the Samsung Galaxy A53 5G. And the Samsung Galaxy A53 5G is powered by Samsung Exynos 1280 SoC with 8GB of RAM, while the Oppo F21 Pro 5G has a new Snapdragon 695 SoC with 8GB of RAM. On the back, we have quad cameras on the Samsung versus a triple rear facing cameras on the Oppo. We have a 64 megapixel optical image stabilization main camera. Then we have a 12 megapixel ultra-wide, 5 megapixel macro and a 5 megapixel depth sensor, while on the Oppo we have a 64 megapixel main camera. Then we have a 2 megapixel depth sensor, 2 megapixel macro, no ultra-wide lens on the Oppo, and the back on both phones is made up of plastic, and the frame also is made up of plastic, and the frame of the Oppo F21 Pro is completely flat, so which gives a more premium feel over the Galaxy A53 5G. And A53 5G also has a IP67 water and dust resistance. Also on the bottom we have headphone jack on the Oppo, which we don't see on the Galaxy A53 5G. But on the Samsung we have dual speakers, while on the Oppo we only have a single speaker. So in this video I'm going to show you how much a difference between the Snapdragon 695 versus the Exynos 1280. So without any wasting time, let's get right into it. And guys, now let's quickly boot both of these phones up at the same time. And logos came up first on the Samsung. And keep that in mind, both phones is running on Android 12. We have ColorOS version 12, but this phone comes with Android 11 right out of the box, but Android 12 update is finally here on the F21 Pro 5G, while Samsung is running on One UI 4.1. Latest software on both phones. And Samsung A53 5G faster when it comes to booting up, and the Oppo also right behind there. We have a 1 or 2 second difference between these two devices when it comes to booting up. Now let's talk about the display. On the Oppo F21 Pro 5G we have 6.4 inch Full HD Plus AMOLED display with 60Hz refresh rate, no higher refresh rate display, while on the Samsung we have 6.5 inch Full HD Plus Super AMOLED display with 120Hz refresh rate. Both phones also has a punch hole which is on the center on the Samsung as compared to on the left hand side on the Oppo. Also on the bottom chin it is way smaller on the Galaxy A53 5G. So everything's closed up in the background, no application is running in the background. Opening up phone dialer, tiny bit faster on the Samsung. Now let's open settings, again faster on the Samsung. So now let's go to the display, and you can see we have a 120Hz versus a 60Hz, which is really disappointing in this price range with single speaker. So now let's open Amazon shopping with same Wi-Fi network, A53 5G way faster. So now let's see the scrolling. Scrolling wise we have huge difference. 60Hz it feels outdated against the A53 5G 120Hz. So now let's open this. That one also faster on the Samsung. So now check out some games application. This where we should see a more difference between the Snapdragon 695 versus Exynos 1280. So now let's check out Candy Crush Saga, faster on the Samsung, and you can see about 1 or 2 second difference. Let me show the speakers first. Here is the Oppo looks like. We only have a single speaker, and here is the Samsung looks like. Speakers it is much louder on the Samsung. Overall the speaker quality it is much better on the Samsung. Instagram faster on the Samsung. Let's see pinout. Pinout is tiny bit faster on the A53 5G. Let's see Snapchat, faster on the Samsung. Let's see Spotify, faster on the Samsung. Subway Surfer, and Subway Surfer is faster on the Samsung, and you can see Oppo is a 2 or 3 second behind. Now let's see Temper 2. Temper 2 is way faster on the Samsung. This time we have more second difference. Samsung is done. And the Oppo, now it is also done, so we have a 3 or 4 second difference. Now let's opening up the PUBG Mobile heavy game. Let's see in that game who is faster. Exynos 1280, Snapdragon 695 as you know, and Samsung is again faster in terms of loading up the PUBG Mobile. Yes it is, but we have a 2 or 3 second difference. Also in that game we have smooth graphics with the ultra frame rate on both phones, no 60 fps on the Samsung. Opening up the router, that one is faster on the Oppo. Now let's open Zedge, and that one is faster again on the Samsung. Let's see the scrolling, feels again much smoother on the Samsung. So last one launching the cameras on both phones, default camera application. Let's see which one is faster. Both phones is opening up the camera at the same time. The cam performance, it is more better on the A53 5G. So now let's look at the front facing camera. So here is how front facing camera looks like, and the front facing camera, it is miles better on the Samsung. Now check out internet browsing speed, wikipedia.org with same Wi-Fi network, that is very similar. Let's see the scrolling, and feels pretty smooth on the Samsung. Now let's open this, that one is similar again, scrolling wise huge difference. Apple.com, next website, and Apple.com is similar on both phones. Yes it is, Samsung is a tiny bit faster there. Let's see the scrolling, feels very smooth on the Samsung, but no lag whatsoever. The scrolling, it looks like 60 Hz, yes it is, but 120 Hz scrolling feels on another level. So now check out RAM management. Both phones has 8 GB of RAM. Let's see who's perform good in the RAM management. Phone dialer, settings, Amazon shopping, refresh on the Oppo. Let's see Candy Crush Saga, refresh on the Oppo. Instagram, let's see pinout is refresh. Snapchat, Spotify, that is refresh. Subway Surfer, refresh again on the Oppo. Let's see Temperament 2, and that is also refresh on the Oppo. So RAM management, it is really bad on the Oppo. Let's see PUBG Mobile, refresh on the Oppo. Opening up the Twitter, Zedge, refresh, and last we're back to the internet browser where we left, and you can see. And guys, what I have to say regarding the apps opening speed, as you can see that, and the Samsung Galaxy A53 5G is performing faster in system based application as well as in the games. In games we have more second difference as compared to the system based application. The performance, it is better on the Samsung, more faster. In terms of the RAM wise, in that area Samsung also performing incredible. Noticing a refresh on the Samsung, while on the Oppo we have a lot of refresh. Also we have 5000 mAh battery size with a 25 watt fast charging support, while on the Oppo we have 4500 mAh battery size with a 33 watt fast charging. So that's about it, and thank you so much for watching this speed test comparison between the Oppo F21 Pro 5G versus the Samsung Galaxy A53 5G. So let me know your thoughts regarding between these devices in the comment section below, and subscribe to my channel for the retech videos, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out.